Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, hello, whenever you're watching, and welcome to today's movement and meditation session with myself, Glynn. So, on today's session, we're going to look at open up the back, open up the hips, and open up the mind also as well. So, just for today's session, what I'd recommend is you can get a nice, comfortable place, comfortable room, light a candle, some incense, and just to play soft little background music now as you're doing this. So just try create a nice relaxing atmosphere so you can get the most out of today's session. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you all very soon. The back of the mat, and we get rock and roll. So all you're going to do is lie right back, bring your two knees in towards the chest, keeping the head back. You're just going to rock your knees nice and lightly, just side to side. So again, we're just massaging that back out, nice and slow again. It's not a race, we're not trying to do this quick. Just slowing the whole body down and that nervous system down. That's it, again, breathing through. So on tonight, just really try to focus again on the breathing in each stretch and each exercise. When we're not breathing, we're sending a message to our body that hold on here, there's something going on, there's a bit of danger here. Whereas when we learn to breathe and just let go and slow down things, it just allows our body to rest and relax. So that's why, just for tonight, if you're in a stretch, try not force it or attach yourself to any tension. Just breathe through it and relax. Yeah, we'll go for two more each side, just rocking the knees side to side. That's it. And then off, that's it. Keeping on your side again, what you're going to do for this next one is keep both arms just out to the side, and then what you're going to do is just rock the knees again nice and slowly, so we're really open up through the back and open up through the spine here. That's it. Again, nice and slow, so we're really try to slow it down. Again, big breath in. And breathe out, coming over to the opposite side. Same again, big breath in. Hold. Breathe out, opposite side, and again, big breath in. Breathing out, opposite side. And just again, keeping that going your own time and your own pace. And if you want to keep the eyes closed down, just feel that stretch all across the back and all across the chest. Last time, opposite side. Again, nice controlled breathing. And then off, and then relax. That's it. Perfect. We're going to come on towards the front then next. Again, we're going to get a good bit more movement into the back, into the spine. So this next one, you're just going to sit the arse right back onto the heels and sitting back. And what we want to do from here is like a figure eight kind of position. So keep your hips and arse back to the feet. You're just going to come up towards the top again, making a number 8 position. So getting the hips right back towards the back and to the side, gliding forward, top of the number 8, gliding back, bottom number 8, and top number 8 again. Again, just really slow on this one. Just feeling the movement open up through the body. Same again, just breathing through it. That's it. So get that big wide top of the bottom and number 8. So we're nice and wide, just right at the top and right at the bottom. Again, feeling that stretch all across the back. That's it. Same again, we're going to change directions. So again, change directions, top of number 8, bottom number 8. Same again, it's the exact same, just slowing the direction. And again, nice and slow and nice control. Again, really tune into that breathing. Is it short, is it sharp, is it shallow? Or is it deep, is it slow, and is it rested? That's it. Again, keeping the eyes closed down, just let the body flow naturally what way it wants to go. That's it. We'll just go 2 more. Same again. Big wide 8 at the top. That's it. One last one. Nice and wide. That's it. And then off. That's it. Well done. Good work. That's it. This next one again, we're staying on the ground on the hands and the knees. This next one we're going to really again go a bit more moving into the back and the spine. So again, if you find you're working at home now, or you find you're sitting down maybe a lot more, the back and posture can be one. So it's a really good one just to open up and get a good bit more moving in through that spine. So coming on to the hands and knees again, we're going to do something called a cat and camel. So on this one, your knees are just going to be underneath the hips and the hands are just underneath the shoulders. Now all you're going to want to do then is just tuck the hips right in, curving through that spine, and then coming back down, hips coming back, eyes looking forward. So you're just moving up again, getting the hips tucked right in, chin tucked right in, back out and breathe out. So same again, nice and slow. Again, just really tune into that breathing. And just making a long exhale on the way out each time. So again, just feel the movement in through that spine as it's coming up and down. And just feel the openness then in the back from when you started to right now. That's it. We'll go for 2 more. Again, nice big curve up through that spine, nice control. Breathing out, deep breath in again. And then breathing out. Well done, good work, excellent, that's it. Again, for this next one, you're going to come staying on the hands and knees again. So you want to finish this off in another little bit of a back stretch again. So for this next one, a little bit harder. So you're going to stay on your knees and on the feet for this next one. And what I want you to imagine doing, you're bringing one hand up, stretching right back onto that heel, and the opposite hand's going to come back then again, and you're just sitting back, holding that stretch out like so. Alright, again, find whatever position feels most comfortable. So again, what that looks like to get into, we're going to go straight in, 3, 2, and 1. So again, right hand comes right back and up, onto that back foot, left hand follow, and just reaching back, sitting back onto them feet. Again, if it feels comfortable, just let the head drop back, eyes up to the sky. Again, really breathe through it, so deep breathing in and out. Each breath out, that body just relaxes. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Again, breathe. 2 more breaths, hold. Push the hips right forward, that's it, breathe. And then slowly coming up out of it, hand by hand, come right back. Sitting back down, just bring the arms back onto the heels again. And just relax the body, ease it back out again. If you want, get a bit of movement in, rock the hips slowly side to side. And we're going to go in with that one, exact same again. That's it, so again, slowly coming up to the top of the mat. Again, going the exact same, keeping up nice tall posture first. Right hand comes back, coming onto that back foot, up to the hand again. Again, you're just reaching back, holding that stretch. That's it. Again, hips are right forward, shoulders are right back, and breathe. That's it. Again, keep the eyes closed down and the gaze in. Again, if it's feeling quite tight, notice how you're responding. Is the breath being held? Is the jaw being squeezed? The shoulders being squeezed? Just relax everything down and back. 2 more breaths. Big breath in, that's it. Last breath, big breath in. hand off, hand by hand, and release back down. Same again, sitting back into that posture. Again, hips coming back towards the feet. And just again, feel the body just relax and recover. Back down then again. Breathe, that's it. Bring that whole body back down. So you're just breathing this posture, just relaxing everything down. Slowing the mind and slowing the body. One more deep breath in this posture. And breathe out and just let it go. That's it. Good. Perfect. Again, we're going to roll on towards the front now. We're going to open up a little bit more in the hips and a little bit more in the legs. So what you're going to do next is just standing up on the feet first. We're just going to come into a lunge position. So lunging forward, and the back knee again is just going to drop down towards the ground. Now all we're going to do in this one is just rocking that leg forward and backwards. So we're just open up the hips nice and slowly first. So we're not forcing anything. We're not trying to get as deep into as we can. We're just easing nice and slowly in and out. Again, controlling that breathing. Same then again. That's it. Good. What you're going to do then, keeping that same leg on the ground, just going to wiggle it out to the side of the mat or the corner of the mat, and just going to push with that inside hand just out in the knee. Again, just holding that stretch. Deep breath into it. So feel that right in towards that hip, and again breathe into it. When we breathe, when we fill up the body with oxygen, we slow everything down. We tell our muscles it's okay. Again, breathing right in. And once you feel it relax, try to go a little bit further and a little bit deeper into it if you can. If it feels comfortable enough, come down onto the hands or on the elbows. Again, just holding and reaching right in. Again, and breathe. Again, remember, a lot of the time we hold tension and stress in and within the hips. So it's always a good way to stretch out and release. Again, just to become aware of where we may be holding tension or stress. Again, keeping that foot out to the side. What we're going to do next is lift the back leg up if it feels comfortable enough. If not, just drop down towards the ground. With that, you're going to stretch, bring the left hand up in towards the air, reach and stretch. Again, the back leg is nice and strong if it's off that ground. If that doesn't feel comfortable, keep the back knee on the ground. Again, just really rotate into that and stretch and breathe. Following that gaze up to the sky. Really big stretch, relax the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that hand back down. Switching legs. So we're going to do the same again. Right leg comes up towards the top of the mat. And same again, starting off, we're just moving nice and slowly, rocking back and forward. Again, breathing in, so keep the eyes closed down if it feels comfortable. And just tune into the body. Right now we're not tuning in to what's happening outside of here, what's going on tomorrow, what happened earlier. I'm just trying to remain present right here, right now. And that's how the breath can bring us into that present moment, present state. Same again, just bring that right foot out towards the side of the mat. You're just going to open that hip up once more then again. Again, you might notice the right and the left a little bit more different. When we do hold tension and stress in the hips, a lot of time it can be the right side. So maybe why you notice a bit more tighter In on that side. Again, breathe into it. That's it. Again, try to go a little bit deeper. Keep that breathing nice and soft. Relax the shoulders. Relax the jaw. And just breathe. That's it. Again, if it feels comfortable, come on, your hands on towards the elbow. Get a nice big deep stretch into this one. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Again, we're not trying to force anything. Key here, we're just trying to find a balance between effort and ease. So 3, 2, 1, and then same again, just bring the foot in, just wiggle it out a little bit, release that hip a small bit. Keep it on that same side again, we're doing the exact same. So again, if it feels comfortable, bring that back leg just off the ground nice and strong, rotate, you're just going to reach up, that hand up to the sky and follow your gaze up. Again, if that doesn't feel comfortable in the back leg, keeping that knee in the ground is completely fine as well. Same again, follow that gaze up and breathe. Just noticing how the body feels and where we might be squeezing and holding tension now. Is it in the jaw, is it in the face, is it in the shoulder? Just relax and breathe into it. 3, 2, and 1, and slowly back down. Same then again, just shake out the legs, shake out the hips a little bit towards the back. Just loosen everything out. That's it. Good, excellent. This next one is going to stay in the hands and the feet. We're going to go into a little bit of a movement flow now. So, staying on the hands and the feet, what we're going to do on this, I want you to imagine like you're peeking over the side of a cliff first, drop right down towards the ground, elbows stay by the side, pushing up, breathe out, look into the air, and then pushing right back again. So again, we're going to go 3, 2, and 1. So again, glide forward, peek over that cliff, lower down, breathe out, eyes to the sky, pushing back towards the hips. And you're just repeating that. No certain speed, whatever feels most comfortable and most natural for you. That's it. Really nice control and just breathe into it. So big breath in, lower down, breathe out coming up, breath back in, same again. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, eyes to the sky. Breathe in, back, and again, breathe in. Lower down over the cliff. Breathe out, eyes to the sky. And again, you're just keeping that movement nice and slow, nice control. Really feel that bend in the back as you gaze them eyes up to the sky. 3 more. Again, remember this is not trying to force anything, just doing nice and slow, nice control at our own pace. One last one. Peek over the cliff, lowering down, eyes to the sky, and then hips back. I'm just going to pedal them feet out towards the back then. So again, just loosen everything out. So right heel and left heel just coming bouncing, just nice and lightly, nice and softly, up and down off that ground. Again, deep breathing here again. Really open the back of them legs. That's it. And then relax and easing off. That's it. Perfect. Good. That's it. So again, we're going to do a little bit more, open up the legs and the hips. Alright, so again, if you're finding it quite challenging now, or you're finding yourself quite out of breath, quite intense, just slow everything down. Remember, this isn't like your standard fitness class where it's trying to rush everything and just get it done. It's about slowing everything down and learning to control the movement. So this next one, what we're going to do, we're going to again open up the legs and the hips. So we're going to bring one foot just out towards the side. We're getting nice and wide in that. So again, the foot is out towards the side, and all I'm going to do from here, keeping that foot out as wide as you can, drop down to the elbows if it's in your comfortable position. And again, you're just breathing into that nice and lightly again. And if you feel comfortable enough, you can push the hips right back and bring the elbows right down. Again, there's nothing right, there's nothing wrong. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Again, big breath out, release all that tension, all that stress on each and every breath out. Again, if you feel that relaxed, go a little bit further and deeper into it. Bring the elbows down, pushing the hips right back. Again, breathing again, relax the whole body down and just let it sink. Two more deep breaths. One last one. And breathing out and just letting go. That's it. Again, shake out that back leg. And again, I'm going to switch sides, just exact same in then again. Again from the side, bring that foot right out towards the side. And just sitting back, down with the elbows, down with the hips. And just breathe into it again. Feel that nice stretch just on the inside of the legs. And just surrender to it. Again, breathing into it in again. Really try to drag out that exhale. And slower release of that exhale, more body is at ease. Yeah, notice the difference each time on the body when you breathe out. Just feel it relaxing and releasing. Again, go a little bit deeper into it if it feels comfortable. Two more deep breaths again. One last deep breath again, drag and slowly release that exhale. Now releasing there and letting go. Then again, that's it, well done, that's it. Again, same again, just loosen out the legs, loosen out the hips, loosen everything out. Excellent. Again, this next one you're going to do, bring the knees out nice and wide, and just the feet out nice and wide as well. So this next one we want the feet pointing outward the way, so like so, and just trying to get the feet out as wide as we can, and knees as wide as we can as well. So again, what that looks like from the side before we go into this one, knees are out nice and wide, feet are out nice and wide, like so. And all you're going to do in this, again, keeping that nice wide position with the feet and the knees, come down onto the elbows and just push back with them hips. And again, breathing right into it again. This is a big, nice deep stretch in for the hips in this one. So you might feel this quite a bit. And if you can't feel it, bring the feet out wider and the knees out wider. Same again, just breathe into it. Let the body ease and flow. So just tuning into that breath. Again, after a while, once the body feels a bit more relaxed, just go a small bit deeper. Once more and again. Again, relax the hips, relax the jaw, Relax the face and just let go and breathe. Three more deep breaths. Again, breathe through, relax and release. One last big deep breath. And slowly working the hands back up, working the feet in nice and slowly in on this. Same again, just shake out the legs, shake out all the hips, release everything back out. And we're going to do one more stretch, just in and that one, same then again. Just release out everything first, nice and lightly. Again, we'll go in exact same again. Try to get a little bit deeper again in this time if you can. So again, the knees out are coming out nice and wide, exact same, feet out nice and wide. You're just going to reach and stretch, right that exact same one again. Again, try if you can, a little bit deeper this time. Exact same, you're just breathing through, nice and lightly. Again, we're not forcing anything, we're not judging here or anything. Just letting our body do what it needs. That's it. Again, a little bit deeper once you feel relaxed. 2 more breaths just to finish. Really feel that into the hips. One last breath. One big exhale, release it all out. Well done, that's it. Same again, slowly work your way up to the top of the mat. Again, slowly bring the knees and the hips and legs right in. Just releasing everything out nice and lightly. That's it. Again, for this next one, we're just going to bring the foot right forward in again. Again, we're going to do one last stretch just to open up them hips and open up them legs. So what you're going to do in this one, I'll show you from the side. Again, what it looks like, one foot's on the ground, in like a kneel and lunge. And with it, you're going to grab the opposite hand with the opposite foot. You're just going to hold that stretch in like so. So again, we're really working into that hip. Again, if you find it hard to lift that foot up, grab a towel or grab a little seat or a little chair. Just put the back foot up on the seat of the chair. Same again, holding that foot, just breathe into it. This is a deep hip opener. So again, remember where our attention goes, it's going to flow. So if you focus on how tough this is, it's going to be tougher. So just release and let go on that breath, all that tension. That's it, really feel into it and breathe. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. 2 more breaths. One last deep breath. Breathing out and letting go. That's it. Well done. Excellent. That's it. Exact same again. We're going to switch legs. So opposite foot comes up to the top of the mat. Again, opposite hand, opposite foot, and you're just reaching, stretching and holding. And if it feels comfortable, grab with 2 hands, or else just with 1. If you're finding balance a little bit off, pick a point on the wall or the floor in front of you, and just focus on that point, and again, breathe just into it. That's it. Again, big breath in. And that breath out, just feel that tension, just release from that hip. So 2 more deep breaths. Hold a little bit deeper if you can. One last breath. Breathing out and letting go then again. That's it, well done, well done. Excellent, that's it. Last one, we're just going to come up onto the backs. Again, first of all, we did a lot of hip opening work there, so just release the legs, shake everything out, just move all that tension and energy out. Everyone feeling alright? Thumbs up if you are. There's a few gone up, perfect. That's it. The one thing I don't like about going on mute, I can't hear anyone, so I always feel very lonely, but it's alright. It's only for 45 minutes then. Right, we're going to do one last stretch and then we're just going to finish off with a bit of meditation. So for this one, again, anyone who was here last week we would have done it. So this one is just a good one to really relax out the back. You bring your hips right up in towards the air, legs and feet are right up. You're just keeping the hands on that lower back, holding and just feeling that nice stretch across the back. So again, you're just leaning right back onto the shoulder blades. Again, feet can be high up in the air, nice and close towards it, whatever feels most comfortable. Again, just breathing into it and hold. Again, this one shouldn't feel like you're having to work or having to hold it very much effort. So just really relax and let the breath again do the work. Breathing in, keeping them eyes closed down and just tune into that breath. 3 more deep breaths in this position. One last big breath in. Breathing out and slowly letting go. Bringing everything back down and again. That's it. Good. Hopefully you had no one who fell in that last one now. If you did, don't worry, it took me about 4 or 5 times before I got it the first time. So we're just going to finish now with a little bit of meditation again, just to finish, release everything out. So just want you to lie right back in your back, release the hands out, and just find a comfortable position. Again, if you're lying there now, you can grab a cushion, grab a blanket, just make yourself as comfortable as possible right now. Again, keeping the eyes closed down. We're just really going to tune into that breath right now. Just let the body sink and just ease into that ground. Release any tension, any stress, any bit of stagnant energy that may be left behind. And as you're there, just lying there, taking a big deep breath in through the nose. So we're really trying to fill up the lungs, fill up the chest, and just slowing again everything right down. So really become aware of that breathing. Let the belly rise and let the belly fall on that exhale. Big breath in again, let that belly rise. Chest rise, breathe out and let it all go. And again, big breath in, let the belly rise, let the chest rise, breathe out and let it all go. Say it again and continue to breathe nice and deeply, just keeping the eyes closed down and just breathe. Again, a beautiful thing about what we did tonight is when we're stretching, when we're moving in particular areas like the hips, our body can always give us signs of what's going on internally or externally. And when we feel there's a lot of tension in certain areas, whether it be the hips, whether it be the back, sometimes it can be for a physical reason 100%. Sometimes it can always be for another reason, something going on, or something that maybe we're not addressing, or something maybe we're not even aware of. And then again, if like Jerry has taught me, disease, when our body is at a low, or our body is feeling infected, it's feeling sick, it's in a disease state, and dis-ease is lack of ease. Lack of ease in the mind, lack of ease in the body, and lack of ease in the spirit. And I think the key thing, again, if you're doing movement like this and you're noticing areas quite tight, it's not to judge it, it's not to force it, it's just becoming aware. And it's to ask that question, why is this coming up? Why is this happening? Again, like I put up, I think it was a week ago, last November, well, 1st of November I think it was last year, I was sent away into hospital, pains in my chest, not being able to breathe, not knowing what was going on. And an instant reaction was, this is a heart attack. And I was convinced. And I was rushed straight into A&E, put straight up onto the bed, hooked up with everything. And for once I thought, is this going to be it? And I remember coming up to the week, just during that week, I was completely run down. I was working ridiculous hours, doing long hours, and I woke up Saturday morning before that happened, before I was rushed into hospital with 2 massive black bags underneath my eyes. Why? Why did I get sick? Why was I sent to a hospital? Because there was a lack of ease in my own life. I was rushing, I was being busy, and I wasn't actually slowing things down. And a lot of the time when this does happen to us, when this can happen to us, yes, again, it can be for physical reasons, but a lot of time there's a different emotion, a different trauma, or something else in the background that we're not addressing. And right now is maybe where you can feel that pain coming back. Pains in the hips you never had for years, suddenly you have now. Pains in the back, suddenly you never had for years, are back now again as well. And why is that? And for a lot of people now, all the distractions are gone. There's nowhere we have to rush to work. There's nowhere we have to be and meet up on the weekends, during the weekdays, seeing this person, seeing that person. Everything right now is being stripped away and stripped back. But it's not a time to worry, it's not a time to panic. It's not a time to be fearful. Again, this is one of course, is an extremely challenging moment in time for us all. But for some of us, it's also an incredible time that you've been gifted. You might never get back again. So we can use this time to ask them questions. Why is this coming up? Why is this pain back again? And to go to them places where it is tough, it is challenging. But like anything, nothing good ever comes easy. So when we can learn to accept things, to look at the past, but not bring it into the present, but to learn and grow from it. Again, if we can not just get through this moment, but grow through it, it's the greatest gift we'll all ever get in our lives. Because we will never experience it again. So just as you're lying there, again, keeping the eyes closed down, just keep in tune into that breath. And what I want you to do, just to finish with again, is bring one hand onto the chest and one hand onto that heart center. So you're just lying right back on the mat, one hand on the chest, one on the heart center. And as you feel that breath coming in, just notice the hands rise from that chest and from that stomach. I'm aware of how that breath feels within the body. Sense of calm, sense of security, I'm safe. And just let that flow in through the body right now. And again, on that breath in, I just want you to repeat the words again to yourself. When you say it, I don't want you to just say it to yourself, but believe in it. Sometimes we can all say things and know things, but whether we do things and believe things is another story. So right now, as you take that big deep breath in, I just want you to breathe in and say to yourself, over these next few weeks, whatever comes, whatever happens, it's happening for a reason. And when it happens and when it comes, I know that I have the strength, the power, and the courage to not just get through this, but grow through this. And each breath I take in is going to release in the new beliefs, the new thoughts, the new emotions. And on each breath out, I release the old. The ones that no longer serve me, the ones that hold me back, the ones that keep me locked in the past. And over these next few weeks, I will continue to honour that belief and trust in that everything is happening for a reason. Not so I can just get through this, but so I can grow through this. And again, on them last 3 breaths now, breathe in that new and breathe out that old. Big breath in. Hold. Release and let go. Big breath in again. In through the lungs, in through the chest. Hold. Breathe out and just sigh it out and release it all out. One last big breath in. Breathe in. Hold. Big breath out and release and let that all go. That's it. And then when you're ready, you just come up towards the top of your mat. And same again, just shake out the legs, shake out the body. Just get a bit of movement in if you want. Even pull the knees in towards the chest and just release that whole body back out, open out, moving that energy through again. And that's it. Just rocking the legs side to side. Again, hug the knees in towards the chest, pull side to side, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Just moving that energy through the body. That's it. And when you're ready, you just come up towards the top of the mat. That's it. Oof. That's it. So thank you again. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. If you want, you can take your mics off mute. I'm still very lonely here. Again, thank you again. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. I think I can take everyone off mute here anyway. Thank you. Thank you. But like I was saying there, like sometimes when we're noticing tension, stress, or areas of our body can be quite sore, quite stagnant, it's coming up for a reason. And the greatest learning lesson I got out when I was talking about that time when I was in that hospital bed, when I was sitting there not knowing what was going to happen, it was the greatest thing that's ever happened. Because I came out with my whole motto, my whole lifeline now is that every mess has a message. So within any situation or anything that comes up with a little bit of challenge, it's there for a reason. And within that mess, there is a message if we search for it, if we find it, and if we choose to accept it. And it's just a great learning lesson you can take from any situation. So thank you again. Have a lovely evening. Hopefully I will see you again during the week. And stick on the kettle, and I'll see you later.